Yeah, welcome back. Time for some board war game action again. Long time no play. And I wanted to get back into the Hunted Twilight of the U-Boats 33-45. It is one of my most played, most favorite solitaire board war games, no doubt. Yeah, aside Warfighter, Shadow War, and Warfighter World War II, I would say. I also really like Target for Today, Target for Tonight, and those heavy sim solitaire games, but I would really like to have a video game adaptation of those. As the rule checking simply gets out of hand. I would also love to see something like this here. A turn-based U-boat game, I mean, that is something that doesn't really exist in the video game sphere. Perhaps even with deeper mechanics in this game would make really a beautiful video game. So yeah, The Hunted is part of a series. There's The Hunters. That is an early U-boat campaign up to 43, where German U-boats had their happy times, sinking a lot of tonnage and also bringing Great Britain to the brink of disparity. But this then changed drastically, especially in 43, but already late 42, where yeah, the Hunters became the Hunted. The German submarine force was one of the branches that suffered the highest casualty rate. And yeah, this game is focusing on the late war period, where things are becoming really hard. Yeah, this game is basically the Dark Souls of board war gaming. It is not unusual that you might die on your first patrol because of bad luck. I would even some say it is a suicidal game, it's too hardcore for them. I would rather say it is even, compared to reality, probably even somewhat forgiving. Yeah, I must say I'm not sure, was always planning to do it on this weekend, this video, but I catch a cold. I'm almost fine again, but of course this here requires more talking than, I don't know, playing some relaxed PC game, especially because you don't see some of my charts. I will try, otherwise if I feel too fatigued I will take a break and then we will simply continue when I'm fit again. Also, I mean, I already played this game a lot, but took also a long pause, so I need to relearn it again. Yeah? It's because the rule set and everything, switching so many games around. Need to get back into that, so I don't expect now here some heavy flow game. And yeah, we will play it of course in VASSAL. Yeah? Here, digital board gaming, that is my thing. You can get the mojo for free and everything else is in the box if you buy it, yeah? Especially the charts, which I have beside me, which are not on the screen. We will use here the beautiful Sophie's Dice tray. That is a third-party software you can get from Steam or itch. Beautiful. I only use it here as some sort of dramatic dice tray, because, you know, the regular dice rolls... Oh, Jimmy, what newbie? I don't want to be called newbie. In the background we hear the Silent Hunter 3 soundtrack, very fitting. I have the full setup here, yeah? All in. Yeah, you can get a mojo for free and everything else you will find in the box. Yeah, Sophie's Dice, I need to make a separate video. It's a very powerful tool. Yeah, you can do create your own dice and everything with code and everything super crazy. For me, I just created here some dark metal tray, and we will need 2 D6. And that's it, yeah. How do I get rid of the menu again? That's like how it looks, yeah. Very cool, yeah, you can keep it in a little window. I use the tool desk pins, you can get it free on the internet. And then you can pin windows so that it doesn't disappear. And resize it as you see fit. And yeah, throw 1d6. Row 2. Change light conditions, everything. We will use that for the dramatic throws, yeah. Because this game is very dramatic. I must say it's probably, and I played all submarine games, all mods and everything. Silent Hunter 3, 4, 5, modded out to the craziness. But really this disparity, this massive disparity, getting death charged, really fearing for your life, recapitulating your choices. I think this game really is the king in that regard. But you don't need that, you know, just simply here's some eye candy. Giving me some dice thrill. I think it's a bit dark. Yeah, better. Now we can see it better. Good, next we have the manual. We'll roll for, I mean, can you re-roll? So let's check what submarine we will get. And I will play with some additional rules to spice up things. There is here this advanced escort chart. You can get it from Board Game Geeks. There was a way to hide that menu, but I forgot how. Which gives us further options, yeah. I mean, some people say, okay, you have little options. Once you're getting dive bombed, it is basically praying. That is not that far away from reality, sure. I mean, there was of course some stuff like pulling off evasive maneuvers in the right moment, having a good situation. I want to where the escorts are. But if you got dive bombed, I mean, late Wolfpack attacks basically resolved around that. Some submarines suicided or died in order to enable other submarines to hit the convoy. Yeah? It was really a dark affair. Okay. Yeah, and this year some further options. We will play with escort quality, aircraft quality. Aircraft quality, yeah, we will see. If it gets so annoying. But yeah, that is of course an important aspect, man. If you draw elite here, Tom Hanks, destroyer escort, you will start praying. Then we will of course uncover this when we are in contact with the escort, not before. Doubt that you could see the proficiency of an escort through your periscope. If you even tried to get visual contact with them, as radar devices allowed to detect those periscopes. So it didn't even stick out those periscopes in the late war. And there's some further options there, like crash dive, depending on the it's cool chart. I think it should be added as optional rules in the original game. And the original game has the optional rules that you can do this evasive maneuvers, which I think are also part here, right? That's okay, it's a bit different. The original game has this left, right, forward, and you have a 33% chance to... No, 66% chance basically to succeed, I think. Or 33% partially succeed, and 33% good success, and 33% fail hard. With evasive maneuvers, by ramping up the engine. Good, first we will roll for patrol as for... Yeah, for patrol assignment. Let's first check our submarine. So, are there still Type Bs available? Okay, but Type Bs are outdated, right? Mostly. I know, is there a role for submarine quality? I don't see it here on the charts. I mean, by that date it should be a Type C, but it's true, there was some Type Bs and very few Type Bs, even Type As still in service. I don't know, I mean, could basically do a role here. I don't want to use the long-range submarine. On the other hand, nah, man, don't give me a long-range submarine. Those Type 9s, they dive slowly, and they're more. But the military is not a. We will get what we might do a role here, 1, 2, whatever. Yeah. Some of those submarines are not available, but I could do basically what is it, a D100 roll and see what number we get. And then simply pick a number and a type. Whatever they give us. Let's do that, come on, let's go full random. I need a D100, is the one in the module. A D20, give me a D100. That's it. D10. Is it here? This is Sophie's Dice as a example D100. So now where it is hidden. So we throw 2 D10s there, come on, let's not. Yeah. And then combine the numbers. It's not, I mean, it's not correct, yeah, because the lowest number we can achieve is 11. Ah, the numbers are changing. Weird. Yeah, so that's basically a D100, right? Oh, we're rolling in 90s. I don't know, something is... strange. I can also lower roll. Okay. Good, let's roll. Oh shit, no need to count 44. Okay. Okay, whatever. It is somewhere here. We get a Type C. I know. We will get a U100, 1192. Yeah. Period. Good. Type C. One 92. Good, let's set up these screens. Wir Oberleutnant zur See. Oh, do I want to set up here perhaps? I mean, that U-boat is something I need always to check. But when I'm getting attacked, I don't need to check the combat mat usually. On the other hand, I want to see that here. Yep. A bit small. But acceptable. Good, that is our Type C. Deck gun is of course removed. There's an option to roll for the deck gun, but it's absolute nonsense. Nobody was operating a damn deck gun at 43 anymore. They removed it from most boats. But contrary to belief, it also didn't make the boat considerably faster. I think in the U-boat game, your boat gains 1 knot from removing the deck gun, which is a joke, yeah. From a hydrodynamic standpoint, the conning tower was brutally resistant. That deck gun, yeah, if you compare the size of the deck gun to the conning tower, and consider the conning tower is as an open, very resistance creating structure. That kind, of course, it helped, but definitely not at 1 knot. That would be crazy. So yeah, instead we receive a flag gun. Yeah, that is more. That was more important. But usually your best protection was diving. Yeah. I mean, they used or they tried that flag boat concept. Completely was a catastrophe. Trying to stand your ground and fight those aircraft, so it didn't work out. They dropped that idea, I think, after 1 or 2 months, after losing a couple of boats. Okay. Yeah, back we have 2 centimeter. That is the crew is, yeah, exactly. I think the crew is in hunted. Regular, what is that? Trained, yeah. I was always thinking it's green, but green is brutal. We have 3 bolt decoys. Good, torpedoes. When this game already starts out authentic, I'm not sure. Did the German U-boats really kept torpedoes in the tubes to increase? I mean, might be possible. Sure. No, I think they kept them. They had to remove them sometimes in order to fat them and whatever. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, we have the electrical and the steam ones. Electrical still have, let me check the charts, in 43 electrical have a faulty chance of and it's the FAT versions. FAT versions have a rerun. Yes, it's have a faulty chance. Need to familiarize myself again with those charts. I mean, there's this lower arm, that is of course also a problem. They have a lower hit chance. Yeah, okay. 1 is at that. So there's a 1 out of 6 chance. But for all torpedoes. As they already worked out those electrical torpedoes. The electrical torpedoes are still slower at medium range than the steam versions. That is the downside. But yeah, for detection, firing steam torpedoes at day at least, not at night, might give you give the enemy advantage to get detected. Yeah, let's mix them up. What is that here? That is an electrical... Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Should be fine, I guess the reloads are fine. I can't see that because it is so automated. Let's see how many there are. It should be 8. I mean, come on, let's run it manually. Ah, it is 8. Good. Boat is basically ready. I will use the map for transitioning. But first we need to receive our assignment. So, that is U-1192. Type 7 Caesar. Kommandant Oberleutnant zur See Karl Müller. Should be fresh Tony. Check out dices are working. Oh. Good, let's roll for assignment. Is there anything else we need to roll now? So you don't see her, but there's basically everything possible. We could also be being deployed, which, I don't know, we might need to switch a boat then. I mean, if you deploy to the Indian Ocean, which is here already excluded. There's only Type 9 boats, yeah, that was a long-range U-boats. Would be sent there, not a Type 7. I doubt was a, no, I doubt that a Type 7 was sent to the Indian Ocean. I mean, I might do a Type 9 if you receive an assignment for... Did I ever do a Type 9 in Hunted? Probably Mia died. Good, it is July 43. And we will roll 2d6. That is 8. And yeah, we are deployed to the Atlantic. Period. If you would have a long-range boat, we might be deployed to the Indian Ocean, but with our Type C, Atlantic. Business as usual, yeah. Hey, Stipe. Fresh for the bottom of the Atlantic, yeah. I mean, somebody needs to feed those maritime life. The maritime life there. Okay, yeah, let's save. I mean, interface now set up except for the map. Let's see, is the map set up? Oh no. That's good. I think there's a role for I think the German port, you only used it in the late war, yeah, when France is lost. You always deploy from France. Okay. Let's use our U-boat marker. So we are currently in France. And that is our patrol here in the dark zone here in the Atlantic. Okay, we are ready to go. Everything is set up. Let's check last time the boat. No additional gear, bolts equipped, torpedo is equipped. Mostly electricals plus some steam, okay. Flak, Oberleutnant, regular crew. Okay. Good. Bay of Biscay. Then transit, then Atlantic. Good, let's see what happens. Bay of Biscay, very dangerous. That is transit. No, Bay of Biscay is here. Oh shit, man. No, 2d6. Again, yeah, I will use the tray only for the dramatic throws. We can minimize it for the time. Yeah, here for fast-paced gameplay, I will use simply the VASSAL built in. 6. Good, we avoided anything. No aircraft attack. Barely avoided it. Good. Continue. Transit. 2d6. 4. Barely avoided aircraft attack. Okay. On the 6-6 we trigger event, yeah. But did I forget that? Once per patrol. Wait, what? That is not for our U-boat? Okay. I will need to use that map, but it will be the same. There's a long-range map. That is but again, this should be the same, yeah. Oh wait, there's 4 Atlantic, and that one is... Ah, okay. But the long-range boats can stay longer in the Atlantic, okay. So, we basically passed the second transit and now going to the Atlantic. Good, let's see what is going on there. 2d6. 4. Nothing. Which is well unlikely. But we rolled one of those numbers. Again 4. Nothing. And by the way, if you read some reviews, this game is unfair. Jimmy, those Jimmys. Dismiss it, man. If you have balls of steel, play it. Because sometimes we want authentic war games, and then here you have your authentic war game, which means you might die. No, this game is brutal. You really need to consider every. I play this game and I don't know any board game where I often was thinking, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why didn't I dive, man? Why? Why? Please, 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 God forgive my mistake. Please leave me alive. Okay, 2d6. 5. Nothing. Man, that is only. There's not really that many nothing numbers. But we're simply rolling right now quite a lot of dots. I mean, survival is already a good thing here. 2d6. 1-1 is it something special now. 6-6 is event. 2. Yeah, get wrecked. Wait, what? Capital ship. Oh, holy Jimmy, man, come with those special rules. Okay, we encountered a capital warship, which is not really that important from a strategic standpoint. Man, we need to sink trade tonnage. But we encounter a capital ship. It's always a prestige target. Just now need to think, man. So long time since there's some special rules about capital ship encounters. Okay, capital ship encounter. If capital ship ID was a D10 on chart 5, then proceed to step 4. Oh yeah. Good. D10 is it here in my booklet? Ah yeah, capital ship target rooster. Roll 1d20. 9. We are encountering the HMS Trumpeter, a escort carrier. Yeah, escort carrier probably made for killing me. But yeah, okay. I mean that is a good target. The British used those hunter-killer teams with escort carriers, full of anti-submarine aircraft. Oh yeah, I think that's a first for me. I think I never encountered a capital in the Hunted so far. There is even a piece for that, just need to find it. Ah, here, I think you pulled it out here. Ah, okay, I know how that game does it. Normally, you're not supposed to run the number. Yeah. You're supposed simply to draw from the deck. And it will by default pick one. Yeah, we are not supposed to roll on the chart. You can simply... But I want now my escort carrier. Period. We rolled the escort carrier. Yeah, you can return it to the deck. What was it? The trumpeter. But next time we will simply pull from the deck, which is randomized. There's no need to do the roll, which is cool. And quite a lot of capitals here. Is she? Jenny! What? Did I miss her? Huh? Wait, where's the trumpeter? Core? What is core? Is that a name, core, or is that simply... but there's only... okay, there's 2 escort carriers. It's quite a big Tony. It's the biggest escort carrier. But I don't see the trumpeter, I don't know. We'll pick the core. Is the core even in the list here? Yeah, the core is a USS, that is a USS escort carrier. Either I missed it, but I don't see the trumpeter. Trouncer. I think it is. Interestingly, on that list is no Trouncer. So we'll pick the Trouncer, perhaps. I don't know, perhaps I use the wrong name or whatever. There is no Trouncer here on that. So let's pick the Trouncer. Perhaps I screwed up something with the names and VASSAL Tony's already updated it, I don't know. Or perhaps it was renamed or something, I don't know. But there is no Trouncer on that list. And it is an escort carrier. So it might be our trumpeter. Okay. You roll a 6 before on the encounter phase. What? Encounter, I rolled a capital ship. Not convoy. Capital ship I rolled. Which is here 1 in 12. I rolled a 2, yeah. 1-1. So we basically have that 20. Before this I rolled nothing. I rolled blanks. Good, is it day or night? Ah, damn it. Wait, what? Yeah, but that is, we could... I should have done that before. Exactly, for capital ships you are not allowed to wait for night because most, capital ship, most warships are simply too fast to wait. There is an opportunity target, even escort carriers can be quite fast, you can't keep up with them. At least not submerged. And it is day, yeah, which is not good. That was the first roll, yeah. Okay, we had that here. Now we are here. And I can select the range. If we go short range, we need to do a separate detection for escort, which I don't want to. So we will go medium range. Which means I can fire torpedoes before escorts attempt a detection. Yeah. Yeah, of course, man. I will fire. Yeah, at daytime we can't do a double volley. I mean that rear torpedo I won't use because it also comes with some penalties. It will take too long to turn around the submarine, so we will fire all 4 torpedoes. Yeah, it is day, so we need to go submerged. Good, assign torpedoes. Man, I mean escort carrier is a good target. It would be some battleship or whatever that is, at least from a strategic standpoint, a bullshit target at this point of the war. It is a prestige target, yeah, psychological, but Escort carrier, okay. I mean, those 23 hitting here our bros, yeah, and the other subs. Yeah, all in. Okay, if I fire mixed torpedoes, I need to resolve for every... Yeah, I think so, yeah. Good, 4 torpedoes spread, yeah. Yeah, we're already checking. Okay, let's see how that goes. This thing has 5 damage. So basically, either we put it here or... If it goes here, it dies. But we could also say if it goes here, it dies. That is hard to kill, we will see. But I think warships can also struggle behind, right? Oh, no, warships not. Capitals are never left behind. You can re-engage them, but it comes with severe penalties. If encounter was a capital ship, or if following is not desired or fails, encounter ends. Yeah, a capital ship you are not allowed to re-engage. Simply for reasons, yeah. I mean, sure, a heavily damaged escort carrier, you might think, what are they supposed to do? If that thing is almost dying. But anyways, it is how it is. Ah, here. No, you can. Capital ships, wait. Capital ships are always escorted? Okay, you can follow them. Yeah, I'm just talking about if you severely damage it, yeah, if that 20, I don't know, is almost sinking with 2-3 nuts, it might be sitting ducks for a submarine long range attack. And then you could do a long range attack. I think there's even a modifier for damaged ships or something. Capitals are always escorted. Okay, but that is not something we need to figure out now. We're firing 4 torpedoes. Let's see, what is the other options I can do? No, I can't do a double attack with the rear torpedo. That is because we are submerged. It takes too long to turn around. So we'll fire forward only. Yeah, Knight's Cross was sinking capital ship, yeah, or I might die. But with Knight's Cross, man, posthum. Capital ship gets a +1, damn it. Oh, what? Oh shit, man, we get... Oh man, detection will be brutal. Especially firing steam torpedoes at the day. Jimmy... That is for example a choice. Look at me, I'm getting greedy. We're firing steam torpedoes at day. And... It looks like, and we don't even know what the escort quality is. It could be very brutal, I tell you. We might die. Because we already have here, we fired steam torpedoes at day. And we fired against a capital ship, which also has a penalty, because you can consider our escort carrier might be protected by a ton of destroyers coming for you. We somehow by luck managed to get close to it. But once we fire, hell let loose. Okay, but we will do it, yeah? Jimmy. No risk, no fun, okay. Torpedo, medium range. Let me quickly check. We fired, let's first resolve the steam torpedoes. Steam torpedoes 7 or less is a hit. At medium range. No modifiers. Yep. Okay, now we use our dice tray. Where is it here? Made it a bit bigger here, come on. We want drama. That is 2d6, yeah. Okay, Jimmy, come on. Come on, Jimmy. 8, no, 7 or less. 7 or less. 7 or less. Your window will get the next cross exactly. She will. Yeah, because detection is looking brutal. If I had steam torpedoes against a capital, we already have a penalty of 2 for detection. Which makes sense, it's really good game design. There is no capital rolling around on its own. Yeah, that escort carrier probably has 4 or 5 long-range destroyers with her. And they already coming steaming ahead for us. And they see those steam trails and they know exactly where to look. Okay, 7 or less. Yeah, Jimmy! Okay, impact. First torpedo impacts. Okay, damage, resolve. Where was the damage chart? Oh, yeah. First torpedo impacts. Man, tell me any game that gives you those emotions. Okay, attack. Check my chart. Yeah, here. Torpedo. Again, 2d6 or what? No. That must be wrong. I think that is a misprint, right? Yeah, that must be a misprint. Because it you can't roll a 1 with 2d6. Must be 1d6. Yeah. Okay, how much damage? First torpedo impact. 5. Ah, fucking hell. Only, so minor hit. 1 damage. Damn it. Ah, we need to check for that. Jimmy, don't give me a 1. Okay, no. Second steam torpedo incoming. That is a fat miss, correct? That is a fat miss. Yeah. That is a max miss. Wait, shit, man, is there something on 12? No. Something like torpedo explodes in the tube or something. Fucking, if I roll 12s, man, I always get... Because in the detection, I think there's something in the detection, if you roll a 12 on the depth charge, you're basically dead. But no, there's nothing. That is simply a fat miss. That second steam torpedo missed hard. Electric torpedo incoming. That Tony has a penalty of 1, which means it is a 6 or less. So 50-50, yeah? Yep, the tension and drama in this game is real. Yeah, I played everything. Silent Hill. Silent Hill, man. Yeah, Silent Hill also has a lot of tension. Silent Hunter 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, with some mods you can get that sweet spot. It is difficult. Okay, come on, give me a 6 or less. Ah, fuck you. Max miss. That doesn't look good, Jimmy's. 4 torpedo incoming. Come on, give me now. I mean, we can't kill it, basically. Yeah, we could kill it with some luck, but it's, shit. Fucking bad luck. Ah, Junge. Miss. 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome, missed. Minor damage. All torpedoes missed. Yeah. It is damaged. It is damaged. Which means we can follow it. It's not running at full speed anymore. But the result is not really satisfying. And now it is over. Decide if U-boat will exceed test depth. What do you mean? I think that is I think we should dive hard. I think we should dive hard, yeah. Yeah. And what was it? That is a plus one bonus for 1 hull damage. Or do you need to roll for the hull damage? How was it? The rules are not printed here. Need to check the manual for that. Do you know how Exceed Test Stuff works again? I remember there was a roll. Every turn is a roll if you die by hull breach. If you roll 2d6 and it hits the... Man, I need to check again. Yeah, flooding needs to be checked, yeah. Hull. So on this chart here now. Okay, whatever. First we will determine... Okay, now our escort is incoming. What is the quality of the escort? It is 43. 1d6. Oh, Alter. It is a veteran. Veteran escort incoming. Not good. Veterans receives 1 hit, not detection bonus, but 1 hit bonus. What I wanted to check? Ah yeah, Exceed Test rules. But I think it's 1 hull damage, right? Ah, here, crash. No. Here, exceeding test stuff. Ah, okay, we need to use that chart here. Okay. Here. Okay, some rules. Basically, everything is here. What we need. Depth of the sea. We will go for test depth exceed. That is 1d6. We rolled 1, not possible. Oh, okay. Not possible. That is only for surface, I think. Wait. In Atlantic and Arctic patrols, you only have 1 result over 200 meters. Ah, okay. We are currently in Atlantic. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that in Atlantic you can't go test depth because it is so deep. So we can do that, but it is always resulting in damage. So we receive. It will help us, but we receive also damage. Yeah, but I remember you need to roll every turn 2d6, exactly, 2d6. If the 2d6 is lower than your hull damage, you die. Which now is impossible. Now it's impossible. It only gets possible, I don't know, it's 3 hull damage or something. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, now it's impossible, yeah. With hull damage 1 or... Is it equal or over? Do you know? I think it is over. It's always over. When there's something bad, it must be over. It's usually in board gaming, if something is bad, it must be over. If something is good, it must be equal. Okay. Next, let's see, what is the chart giving? Is it from the original game? No. Oh wait, is it? Only 1 for a round. Death of the Sea. Ah, that is first round. No, this is only allowed in the first round. This we are allowed to do later on. Second page. Is it the escort detection from the... Wait, let me see, from the original one. Escort detection shot. 5 or less undetected. No, what is that here? Effects on E2. What effects? Yeah, exactly. Less than current damage. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean with exceed. Yeah. And not equal. If you roll less, then you die immediately. Yeah, exactly. I just wonder about this here on this chart. Effects on E2. That is escort detection chart. Do I need to roll now that because I succeeded one of those things here? I think so. And that is the final modifier. Are you kidding me? I can also roll a +1. Yeah, but the chance is very low. We have over 200 meters. Yeah, I think that is a modifier. And then that final modifier is going into the... I'm not sure, because exceeding test staff... Yeah, let's skip that here, because I need to first learn what is that here. Exceeding test staff is a natural modifier by -1. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's B1B, so it means it is... Because that is here not official rules. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what you see here is not official rules. Yeah, we're playing here custom rules. That escort chart I'm using is mod rules. They are completely they're expanding the system. We just exceeded test staff, which is some mechanic from the original game, but then he is asking me to do that here. I mean, true, yeah, exceeding test staff can also be, of course, of bad faith. I will now skip that, and we will simply roll with the +1 modifier period of the original. Good. 2d6. We have a capital ship. So 5 to 12 I might die. We fire torpedoes a day. It is 4 or higher. But we used test staff. And we will use a bolt decoy. We will fire a bolt decoy. So we're back 6 or higher. The first turn is the most important, and that is quite authentic. If you can prevent the initial detection, you might live. Once those dudes are on you, good luck. So it is now, we are back to capital gives 1 minus, firing steep torpedoes gives 1 minus, test def gives 1 plus, bold gives 1 plus. So we are 6 or higher, 50-50. If you get detected or not. Actually, it's more than 50-50 because 6 is ISO detection. Okay, Jimmy, come on, give me a good roll. Give me a good roll, come on. Jimmy, the first roll is the most important. If you fail that roll, you can start praying. We are detected. Oh man, nein. We are hardcore detected. Gee, those dudes double detected us, yeah. We are detected. Good. Next escort attack. First roll special attack. If you roll a 1, we are screwed. No, okay. Now roll 2d6. Seven. 7 is 2 hits. We need to resolve 2 hits. Death charges are incoming. Two hits. Where's the damage? Jimmy's doesn't look good, man. We might die on our first patrol. Good. First hit, what is it? What do I need to roll here? Right. Ah, yeah. That is 2d6. But numbers wise, yeah. We are reading it left to right, okay. Yeah, we can use that here, come on. 13. Naxos. Ah, okay, that's not really a problem. Second impact. 44. Flooding. That is not good. Well, at least the ball is not damaged. I think now we need to recheck. Okay, that was the 2 hits. That was the 2 hits of the escort. Go step 10. Yeah, roll for hits, determine damage. Okay, if you survive. And we need to roll for additional flooding with 1d6. 4, that is... I think that is additional flooding, right? No. Fortunately not. 5, 6 is additional flooding. We are maintaining the flooding. Yep. Okay. First attack round. Second, we will keep exceeding the test def. And we will launch another bolt. But this time we are not 6, but we are 7. Because if you previously detected, the chance becomes worse. Yeah, it was 6 to 11, now it is 5 to 11, or 5 to 12. 12 is you die, basically. 5 to 12. So we need to roll 1 to 4. Yep. That is the reality. Yeah. We need to roll 1 to 4 to survive. Yeah. No, not 1 to 5. No, wait. 5 or less. No, 4. 1 to 4. Because we were previously detected. Yep. On the other hand, I don't know, is that torpedo day thing still applying? That's a good question, I don't know. Is the torpedo penalty still applying? I guess so. On the other hand, let me check that is a good question. I mean, we still have the capital penalty and fired torpedoes a day. I don't know, does it make sense that that is still incorporated? Normally not. I mean, they already were on us. Why should they have a better target? It doesn't make sense. For the first round, it makes sense, okay. But I don't think it makes sense for succeeding rounds that capital... I mean, capital makes sense. Capital makes sense because you have a ton of escorts on you. But at least that... I will now use it by logic. Capital makes sense because a capital is usually escorted by a ton of escorts, so you can expect that we are now getting depth charged by 2 escorts or whatever, and 1 escort is ass-dicking us. Dicking us, yeah? But the penalty for firing gas torpedoes, I think, doesn't apply anymore. I mean, they are on us, so... doesn't make sense. Let's use simply logic. Capital makes sense. There's a lot of escorts hunting us down. I also forgot something, wait. We are facing a veteran which has +1 hit. Yeah. Let me quickly check, what did I roll? 44, 13, and I rolled before that. Did I roll a 8 or a 7? Yeah, I think it otherwise doesn't make sense. Because I don't remember, did I roll a 7 or a 8 on a hit detection? Because that makes a difference, yeah, because I forgot to incorporate that here. If I rolled a 8, the enemy receives a further hit. If I rolled a 7, we are good. Did I roll it on the dice tray? I think so, yeah. Ah, here, 7. Okay, now we good. I rolled a 7, 8 is also 2 hits. Because that dude receives +1, yeah? Now we good. Okay. So, let's scratch the torpedo day bonus. Let's keep the capital bonus, that is 5. But we have +1 bold, +1 test. So it is now 6 or lower, yeah, so now it is true 50%, come on. Can do that. We made it. We made it. Okay, flooding is repaired. We basically now broke contact. We can now reload torpedoes. Oh, Jimmy, you know what you're doing? Okay, wait, what options do we have? Undetected submarine. Yeah, I'm considering. Capital ships always escorted. But we can do another attack here. A capital ship is not allowed to be followed twice, okay. So now is our chance. I will fire those steam torpedoes. To maximize. We will go back to medium range. Let's determine, is it day or night? This time it is night, good. This will help us. Steam torpedoes are now stealthy. So yeah, the trouncer got impacted by the torpedo. Yeah, they managed the flooding. However, they can't make the max nuts anymore. They slowed down tremendously. Even a single torpedo impact could slow you down crazy. But it is surrounded by a ton of escorts. V Daredevils set. Let's roll. Naxos is still damaged. Wait, there's a repair attempt. We need to check the repair attempt. We might repair it before the next attack. But what is the Nexus even? I don't know. What is it? There's a radar detection, right? Surface radar detection or something. Hull damage you can't repair. Let's see, Naxos repair. Yeah, I mean we need to follow, man. I want that Ritterskreuz here for my Widow of Vive. Can you repair the Naxos? I mean, some stuff you can't repair. Here, Naxos, where is it? Here. No benefit from Naxos following combat attempt repair. Okay, what is following no, wait, we can't repair it. Following is not allowing you to repair. You are only if you exit combat, right? I don't know exactly. Are you allowed to repair before when you're trailing targets and re-engaging? I'm not sure. Could be that you're only... I mean, what makes sense that you can't repair? Let's apply the reality rule. You trailing a escort carrier, and a lot of those repairs would be required to be on the surface. Especially at Naxos, there is some outside device. I doubt that you would do it. Yeah, if you exit the combat, then okay. So I will not go for the repairs. I don't think that is realistic. Sometimes it's hard to figure out rules, but if you have the historical knowledge, simply apply the reality rule and usually it is right. No, we will go off not for repairs. What is the Naxos even? Naxos was some... what is it? There's some detection device, right? Fuck it. Okay. So we are approaching again at night, submerged. We could go now for a surface attack. Let's consider that. A surface attack, shit man, I don't know. A surface attack would allow us to fire the aft torpedo. Is it really worth it? No, I don't think so. Is there any other bonus? Is there a bonus for attack from a surface? Jimmy, who would attack a goddamn escort carrier surface? Yeah, me. Just says before any following attempt. Ah yeah, okay, so we can repair. Let me check what is the repair. A repair for the Naxos. Either it completely breaks down or you repair it. Naxos. Following combat attempt repair. Okay. And what is attempt repair? It's not stated here. Ah, wait, here? No. I get it, okay. What was the chance for repair? It was 50-50 or something, right? One D6 and... okay. Let's roll it. 4. Is it good or bad? I don't see it here on my charts. Ah, here, I see it. Naxos 1 to 2 is repair roll. Okay, we failed to repair. So the thing is completely broken, right? Yeah. It's red. Exactly. It's broken completely down. It's irreparable. Yeah. Good, next, let's check out, yeah. If we do a surface attack, we of course have a detection penalty which might kill us. Does surface attack have a bonus? Yeah, it has. Shit, there's a bonus, man. If we attack surfaced, we get a +1, yeah. Wait, man, I need to remove my sweater. I'm sweating, halt. It's hot in that submarine here. Man, but who the heck would pull off a night escort attack against night surface attack against a goddamn escort carrier? The dude from the dashboard. So we can now decide if we go submerged or surface. We will definitely stick to medium range. My Jenny wants that night cross badly. Some here. Here, 35 years old dude, which is already here by 43 considered here being super old. And just met some 18 years old Jenny, man. The credit cards didn't exist, so I'm assuming it's night crosses, man. Oops. Shit. Roll in, man. Roll in. Surface attack. Medium range. All 4 torpedoes. Electrical. I mean... Nah, those 2 steam, 2 electrical. Add a CVE. Escort carrier. Let's roll, yeah. First steam torpedo incoming. We fired a spread of 4 first steam torpedo incoming. Wait, is there a penalty for previously damaged targets? No. Normally there should be something like that. I think historically damaged ships were easier to hit. On the other hand, they are also alerted. Yeah, no, perhaps not. Good, medium range is 6 or 8 or less. 7 or less, modified by night attack, 8 or less. Yep. Yep, 8 or less. Wait. I will... Okay, no, Freud. 8 or less, come on. Yeah! Impact. Yeah, first steam torpedo impacting. Okay. Damage. Red die. 1d6. 2. Ooh! 3 damage. Critical impact. 1, 2, 3. Jimmy is cooking, man. Tony is cooking, come on. Second steam torpedo incoming. Fuck, I could fire the rear, but perhaps I don't want to fire the rear. I mean, now it's too late. And if you fire the rear, it comes with a penalty. Because you could basically not dive fast enough. You first need to realign the board 180 degrees and to fire the rear torpedo. Which of course costs precious time. No, you fire not rear torpedo. It's not worth the risk. Apparently the Naxos replaced the Mattox system for airplane detection. Oh shit, that is important. Yeah, it's some sort of radar. Yeah, Schnorkel, okay. Obvious. Albertic is that coating, and that thing was, I think, that radar. Early warning radar. I don't know if against what targets, but could be, of course, against airborne as well. Good. Second steam torpedo incoming. One modifier 6 8 or less. 7 or less is hit, 8 or less, yeah. Eight or less. Jimmy, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Do we even need to calculate? No. That Tony is sunk. Tony is sunk. Because there's no need to calculate any further. Wait, that's... shit, man. I didn't calculate. We need to do... Man, don't give me a 1 on the first throw. I didn't calculate the dots. If I throw a 1, those 3 damage are... No, man, don't do that to me. No, man. Oh, no, Tony! Ah, Junge! Fuck you. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck this game, man. No, man. Sorry, man. Shit like this shouldn't be played, man. Man, refund that game. Okay, yeah, return all those 3 damage. That first torpedo was a dot. Man, I even called it, man. I called it! Fucking jinxed it hard. Okay, now we need to calculate the second impact. Let's first see if it is a dot. Fucking fuck. Okay, it's not a dot. Fuck. How good is the impact? 3, not too bad, not too bad. 3 is... Yeah, okay, 2 damage. Okay. There was the second steam torpedo. Electrical torpedo incoming. That has 1 minus, which equals out with the night surface attack, so it is 7 or less impact. Yeah! Impact. Nice. Is it a dot? No dot. How much damage? Oh baby! Yeah, Tony, get wrecked. 1 is 4 damage. Tony, that is critical, man. We just impacted the fucking chicken nuggets factory of that escort carrier. It was a massive explosion. So we just impacted the ammunition compartment. Man, the trouser simply disappeared. Okay, yeah. Man, but look at that game. That game is simply nuts. Okay, we don't need to resolve any further torpedoes. The trouser is killed. We checked it was how much tonnage? $14,500. Capital, which means Iron Cross, the Nike's Cross is already printed. What? But I rolled here for a trumpeter, there's no... How do you see? I don't see the trumpeter. I rolled for a trumpeter, but there is no trumpeter in the VASSAL module. Or do you have new printed... Perhaps I have old... Because I ordered the game, I don't know, 2 years ago or whatever. Yeah, there's also no trumpeter on my card, but no, I mean there's a trumpeter on my chart, but there's no trumpeter in the. Perhaps they figured out that there's no. I don't give a shit, man. I sunk the trumpeter. Here it is printed 40,500, 5 hits. I don't give a shit. I sunk the trumpeter. I don't care what people say. I will say I sunk the trumpeter. I don't have a trouncer here. I pulled a trumpeter. 40,500, 5 hits. Perhaps they removed it because they realized it was not historically present. I could imagine something like that. That they figured out that the trumpeter was never, I don't know, in the Atlantic theater of operations or something. Whatever. I killed a trumpeter. I don't give a shit. I killed a trumpeter. Yeah. That could be that. It seems like they replaced it by a trouncer because the trouncer is not on my list. Perhaps they mixed up the names and the trumpeter was in the Pacific or something. I don't care. They said 14,500, man. I follow the rules. I'm a rule guy. Okay. Imagine it. Detection. I will fire my last bolt. Wait, let's first check what do we have here on that escort chart. We are on the surface. We will definitely go for a crash death. I guess I can only do one of those things, yeah. I guess it is if you're submerged, yeah. Otherwise it doesn't make sense. We will go for a crash dive, of course, 1d6. Whereas 4. That is a success, -1. But I can't go, exactly, that's in the original game. In the original game you can't go for a test death when you're on the surface. Makes sense, yeah. First you need to dive properly. But in the next round we could go test death, yeah. But then it becomes a bit dangerous. Shit, man, what a good board game. Nuts. 5 stars. Man, look at the emotions. What? I need to get a black screen. If you make it back to port, that Knight's Cross is waiting for you. So yeah, capital is Knight's Cross. I mean, Knight's Cross is here basically, wait. You already... Knight's Cross gives you a bonus, right? Or is it a special Knight's Cross? Commandant holds the Knight Cross. -1, man. Man, that Knight Cross gives you immediately a super hardcore bonus. Jimmy here from 0 to hero. But now we need to survive the detection. So if I will go for the... Yeah, we already determined. We went for the crash dive. It was successful, -1, and we will fire our last bolt. Good, detection. It is a capital ship, so we need to assume there's a ton of escorts around. That is the only... we fired... Yeah, we attacked Knight's surface. Yeah. That is -2. I fired a bolt and a crash dived, so that is equaled out. So it is... 5 or less is undetected. 5 or less. Jimmy, I will wear that Knight's Cross when I'm completely naked in the puff. And Johnny asked me why you're not putting off that Knight's Cross. I will say, nah. Jimmy, that is part of my body. Yeah. Oh shit, no. We are detected. Okay. Massively detected. We forgot to determine escort quality. Escort quality is trained. It's nothing basically. Not bad, not shit. Yeah. Okay, that is good. Elite escorts will kill you. Yeah. Good, next. Okay, we are detected. 1d6 special attack. No. Do 2d6, how much attacks? If they roll... they can't roll 13 or more. Only elites can roll 13 or more. Oh shit. Oh, Jimmy, that's not good. That is brutal. That is not good. That is 11. That is 4 hits. 4 hits. We might not survive that shit. 4 hits, okay. First hit. Blue is number 1. 52. 52 is hull damage. Second hit. Blue is first. 23. 23 is diesel. Oh shit. No, wait, it's not that bad. Diesel engine 1 damaged. Oh man, but it might leak. It might leak. Oh, kurwa. Third hit. Blue is first. 12. Flooding. Fourth hit. 45. Hull damage. Flooding check. On 1, what was it? 1, 2 is more flooding. Red. No more flooding. Do I now need to check for hull damage? Stipe, do you know that? Do I now need to do the imploding check? Because that would be dangerous, right? That is 4 on a 2d6. You could roll that and die. I'm not sure. Do you only need to do it on test F? Let's see a whole. You can repair hull damage. Okay. No, you can't repair. There's no hull damage check. No, I don't think so. I think you need only to do it if you exceed test F. So what is that? Is that that is 4, right? Yeah, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 month refit. Now we are 2 month refit. Diesel engine damaged. Shit, are you saying me diesel is now leaking? Fuel tanks, no, fuel tanks are not damaged. What is a fuel tank? Nah man, fuel tanks are good. Where's the fuel tanks? Fuel tanks are separate, right? Don't tell me fuel tanks are damaged. No, fuel tanks are separate. Oh, good, okay. Good, we are out of bolts. Do I want to... Okay, I now need to consult options, man. Let's see, what do I have here? Depth of the sea. In the Atlantic is always over 250. So we can't do bottom. I mean, we could go for the test depth, yeah. We could do a fake sinking. Very unlikely. And if we fail, we screw up hard. Silent running. Yeah, silent running looks good. And we have no penalties for silent running. Or we pull off evasive maneuvers. There is a 50-50 chance. It requires strong engine power. We can't hide below the convoy because there is no convoy. So either evasive maneuvers or silent running. Yeah, if you face silent running, the escort bonus gets a detection through. But it's the same basically for evasive maneuvers. Just for evasive maneuvers it is more brutal. That is via ultima ratio option. And we will go for the silent running. And try to sneak away. That is, what is it? Shit, I don't see it. 1d6. Red die. But do I want to exceed test stuff? I think the left page and the right page are two separate options. If I exceed test stuff, it is becoming dangerous. Wait, I will put on the die. Don't mind my throw. Do we want to exceed test stuff? I mean, we have quite a lot of full damage already. The chance 1, 2, 3, 4 is low, but we might die by doing that. You're already on a. No, but I think you can always do a test dev exceed. Okay, now here it reads first round. Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Exceeding test dev, you can do it once. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Are you dipping into the test dev or what? No, you're right. I guess in the original game you can always do the test dev every turn, but that doesn't really make sense. We are basically already quite deep. On the other hand, you could argue that maintaining that huge dev takes per turn damage is a bit mechanical, and that you're not going up. Yeah, I don't know. But perhaps that is a good that they keep it on the left side, because it rather otherwise would become quite gamey. So we'll go for silent running. Red. We need 3 or higher. Roll a 2. +2 escort detection. Which is basically not good. That is bad. That is very bad. Good. Escort detection is now. We didn't fire a bolt. We didn't do shit. It is now. Capital ship 5. 4. -2. 2 or less. With a 2d6. So it's a chance of 1 of 12. Yeah. We are detected. Special attack? No. Hits. Oh, Junge. 4 hits. Yeah, I guess my widow will enjoy that nice cross. Now it looks grim. Now it looks grim. Now it looks very grim. I tell you. Looks very grim. I can't tell. It is very grim. What was it? Blue first? Yeah. Blue first. No. Blue first. 56. Deck gun damage. We have no deck gun. Okay, perhaps the flag gun is so. Yeah, okay. Second impact. That was a good one. I don't care for that shit. I just want to survive somehow. 53. Crew injury 2. Okay. First crew injury is 66. Ah, no, wait, that is Abwehr. Who is Abwehr? Sure, I don't have Abwehr. That's only if you carry some agent, so we are lucky. There's no here. Is that a dude or what? No, we don't have Abwehr. There is sometimes you carry agents, and that might injure or kill that agent. Luckily, we don't have that, Tony. That is good for us. So, basically no effect. Was it the second one, yeah? The first one was deck flak killed. Second one was Abwehr. Okay. Third one, blue is first. 36. Another deck gun. Okay, that Tony is now killed. No repairs. I don't care for that shit. That is good for us. Very lucky. I need to... Fourth impact. Blue first. 41. 41 is hull damage. That's not good. Flooding check. Red. 3. No flooding. Flooding only on 1 or 2. Yep. I'm checking, is it correct? 1 or 2 is flooding. Ah, 5 or 6. Yeah, no. It's 1d6, yeah. No flooding. Yeah, hull damage is getting out of hand. Okay, now we need to think. Now we really need to think hard how to get out of this shit. There's not really many options. Can only hope that the Escort runs out of death charges, gives it up because it needs to, but they lost their Escort carrier. They lost their Escort carrier. Those dudes lost, I mean, Escort carrier is a capital, yeah? They will bomb us into hell. Fake sinking? No, I'm not no. Silent running again. We could also do nothing. Evasive maneuvers is 50-50. But also gradual is not really a big penalty. Yeah? Silent running has, of course, this huge penalty if you fail it. But I might go again for silent running. Because yeah. Because YOLO, silent running, 1d6, come on, give me silent running. Okay, we got -1 on the escort. Fucking, I think I would have got a 6 when that fucking shit. Nah man, it's 4 is good. Got a -1. That's it, that's basically, we have now equal chances. Okay. Jimmy, I want to survive, come on please. I want to get the dice cross. Only. Yeah, Escort quality is determined. It's regular. That is good that the Tony is regular. Good, 2d6. Let's roll. Critical moment, 2d6. We need 5 or less. Shit. We are detected. Okay. Let the party start again. Is a special attack incoming? Yes, it is. Oh. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, now we're getting re-fucked. What special attack will they execute? They will execute a hedgehog attack. Hedgehog attack hits. Alter. If result is hit, roll damage below. How many hits? What is it? 1d6 or what? Yeah. Oh shit, man, we are about to die. We have now a 50% chance to die. Yeah, it's now over, man. It's over, man. Man, we had really bad rolls. Goodbye, Lenin. Goodbye, Lenin! Alter, okay, we are dead. Wait, what? Yeah, sunk. Yep. We got sunk by hedgerows. Yeah, let me read that. It happened, man. We re-rolled bad shit. Yep. Hedgehog. Hedgehog attack, hit. If hit, roll. Sunk. That's it, it's over. My widow will receive that Knight's Cross. It's over. Our sub is sunk. It got hold by a massive impact by Hedgerows. And even without that, I mean, we can resolve that. I mean, that Hedgerow attack is brutal. Let's see, let's say if we would have survived it. Let's say we would have survived it. 7 hits. 7 hits. 7 hits. Let's resolve 7 hits. That was brutal, yeah. But that is absolutely what happened. Yeah, I mean, we went cocky. We killed that aircraft carrier, but we died for it. I mean, that's nothing unusual. Shit, man. See, I want to resolve 7 hits. Can we? Would we survive 7 hits? I want to see that. 7 hits is brutal. Yeah. Good. First hit. Blue is number 1. 25. And 25 is diesel engine 2 disabled. Second hit is 45. 45 whole damage. Third hit. 7 hits, yeah. 13. 13 is Naxos. Naxos already killed. Fourth hit. 61. 61 is Hydrophones killed. Damaged. Fifth hit. 45. 45. Whole damage. Yep. Sixth hit. 44. 44. Flooding. Seventh hit. Another 44, which is flooding. Flooding recheck. Just no. Yeah, well, we would have barely survived it. I mean, even in a proper condition. Yeah, not too bad. We could have continued the fight, even with those massive impacts. But unfortunately, those hedgerows killed us and hold our hull. And killed us. So we died on our first patrol, which was quite dramatic, with that escort carrier. We killed the escort carrier. Here, the submarine, the U-boat Waffe will consider it as a success. For the U-boat Waffe, it is a success. A British escort carrier killed us and my crew. It's definitely not a success. Yeah, beautiful. Jimmy, do we want to play another round? Man, that game is simply beautiful. Or let's play some Stronghold. But now we are good with the rules again. I will definitely play another round. Perhaps with a Type 9. Come on. We will do next time. We will do a Type 9 long range boat. scheduled for whatever, the Arctic or the Indian Ocean. Those semis are even slower to dive. I mean, there's some of the most famous photographies are from Type 9s, where some aircraft is engaging them while they are still not diving. I've seen them in the museum of Lothar Gunther Buchheim. There was this journalist which wrote Das Boot. And they had an exceptionally high kill rate, or death rate. Those Type 9 monsoon boats. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, we died. Shit froze, but it's like real life. Shit froze. Okay. Check it out, that was Hunted. In my eyes, one of the best board games ever. Of history of Jimmy kind. And we'll definitely play another round in a Type 9. Definitely a Type 9 one then. A long range board. Because that even makes it more dangerous. Good, let's play some Stronghold and be right back.